Okay, now we will see where we are in this our campaign management. I'll refresh the page. Since I gave the one record per page, that's the reason we are able to see one record. Now I will change that one record to multiple records so that we can see many records. Let's put 25 as a max record. Okay, so we are able to see 3 records now. Do not worry about this error, Ashok. Just try to see if you are able to see the website or no. Okay, so I'll come back to you, Ashok, to the class. Okay, because I started the recording, I cannot give you the presenter role in between because there is some problem in this free conference call. Let's do that after the class. Now at least you copy the code, though it will not work. We'll see it later. Okay, so now when I refresh the page, I can see all the 3 records. Now we have to do few things in this page to make this complete. Now what are the few things I will write down, and then I will give you the task to do. First thing is that whenever we create the campaign, okay, we are creating this campaign. So following things need to do. Create during the create process. Let's say I am creating it. Okay, I am creating it. So I already put the user who created it, right? This is the user who created it. So what I want to do, I want to add one more column, and the column name should be users. Okay, so all the users who joined to this campaign, I have to add in this users. So this users should be the relation. It should be the relation. And I will add the current user who is creating in this relation. Add the current user in relation. So this is called one-to-many relation because there is one campaign and it is tied to many users. Let's say tomorrow another person, Ashok, is joining in my campaign. So what I will do, I will add the Ashok name in this relation, and the relation name is the users. So I will add Ashok name in the list. Let's say then Rakesh is joining. Then I will add his name also, Rakesh name in the list. So the name will be the users here. It has the relation, and I will add all the users who will join to my campaign. So the first campaign may have 3 users, so I will add these 3 users. Second campaign may have 2 users, I will add 2 users, whoever will join. But the current user who is creating it, I have to add his name as the first time in the creation process. So when we are creating it, we need to add the user who is creating it, though his name is also here, but for the counting purpose, I need to add it here also. Okay, so that when I count how many users are there for this campaign, I should be able to see all the list name who are there. So I can show other people that these are the members in this campaign. So I have to add one field with the relation data type, and this relation will be to the users table, user table. Which is the user table? This user table. Okay, so this relation should always be tied to some table. So I will show you how to create it, though already I have shown in previous videos, but I will guide you how to create that now. So in addition to users field, which I have to add in the campaign, I also want to add, for the simplicity, I also want to add users count. So though I will put the user in the relation table, but when I want to display it here on this page, there are 10 users. If I try to go to the relation, there is an extra call to the database. I don't want to use this extra call to the database only to display this 10 users. So what I will do, I will create one users count. Whenever the user is added, I will add this user count to +1, like that. Similarly, I will also create another field called as tasks, and the relation of the task will be, there will be another table called as C1 task, something like that. There will be another table with C1 task, and whenever someone creates the task for this campaign, then I will add that task in this relation table. So the new task will be created here, and that task will be attached to this relation in this field, task field. You will understand when we go into detail what I mean. So there will be a task column, and when I click the task column, I will see all the tasks attached to this campaign. Okay, that is how it will work. And since task also, I don't want to get count by going into detail of that task, I will add one more field called as tasks count. Let's go to another field which I will be doing it. It is called post, because each campaign should have the newsfeed like Facebook. Okay, so each campaign will have newsfeed like Facebook. So what we have to do, user can come and create a new post. So we need to create a post table also called as C1 underscore posts, and that will also be work in a similar way. That is, any new post created will be inside the relation of this campaign. So when I click this post kind of thing field, I will see all the posts related to this campaign. Okay, that is how it will work. And for post also, I will get it the count also. So whenever the new post is added, I will append it to +1. Okay, so this is the high level things I'm talking. We will not work on this part right now, but at least we have to work on this part. Okay, so this is how 3 things will work. Okay, what else we want to do on this page? If you see, when I search something, I should see, and when I click the search button, I should see the campaigns which are only related to this search. And when I sort, I can sort by create a date or title, then this should work appropriately with that one. And I also should want to do ascending, descending. So descending, ascending should also work on the result set. So before we add the user part, let's try to do this sort part. Okay, now I will give you the task. You have to do it, and you have to give me in the private your solution. Now only one thing I want to do. We are on the search page. Let's go to the search page. This is the search page where I created all the fields like input box search. Then we have the created at, and then ascending, descending. So task which you have to do here is in this search page. First task which you have to do, task number 1. Or assignment 1. You have to create a state variable. This is not the Redux. This is a local state. State variable in this search page this state variable should accept three things. One is the search parameter. It is called keyword. We can name it keyword. Why to keep it search name? Just change it to keyword. And here I'll say search keyword. Type is search fine. Okay. So it should accept, this state variable should accept keyword, then sort by, and then another thing will be sort order. These three things it should able to take it in the object. And whenever I change it, whenever I change something here, it should update this keyword to whatever I put. Let's say I put Trump. So it should put the keyword equal to Trump. If I say sort by equal to created at, so it should take it as created at. So default value of the sort by should be created at, and default order should be -1. But when I change it, it should update the state variable. And here I will do something console.log so I can see what is the state variable for each one. Is that clear? Can you do that, this assignment? You have 5 minutes to do this. Just put it in the search page. Once you're done, you can give me in the Telegram chat, or you can paste it here. But if it is big, Telegram chat is okay. Just send me privately so no one can see it. And I want to see who is doing what mistakes. And if you don't know state variable, then it means that you have not practiced well. I will show you some example where we have used it. So this is the add page. We are not using in that page. Okay. Yeah, like this we have created a set state variable. We are updating it here with a different key value pair. Same thing, you have to do it here in the search page. But you have to, on change of each one, you have to update the state variable. Okay, your time starts now. If you have question, you can ask me regarding the assignment. Okay, I'll check in 5 minutes. Ashok Kumar, you have created default of Trump. I don't want default Trump for the keyword. It should be empty. But for these two, I want this one. But you need to tie it to each field, so that on change of each field, this should get updated. So send me the whole file once you're done. Okay, so time is up. No one has answered it. Is it taking so long? Okay, let me do it and you help me. I want to create the first line to specify the state variable. Give me only the one line now, which I should put here so that it will initialize the state variable. Okay, Sonu Singh has sent it. Yeah, Sonu Singh, your solution. Let me see. Okay, so your solution has little problem in it. Okay, change state. Okay, so Gate has given right answer. The one line which I asked now, Shweta, is correct. Okay, you both have given answer. Okay, so here we need to create the state variable. I'll just comment, create the state variable. So it will be constant. Though I have told you to use the state because of mismatch, but it is not hard and fast, and I feel that state makes sometimes more sense. So because we are used to it. So even if we create a state, it's fine. Okay, so I can say state, set state, or if I don't prefer to use state, I can use values, I can use records, whatever I want I can use. But let's keep the state for now. Though on that day I told you, it's better to keep it separate, but you know, I later feel that state seems to make more sense because we are used to it. Okay, so here I will say react dot use state, and here I will create the object, and in object we need to put keyword as empty now, and then sort by will be created at, and sort. Okay, so Kate and Shweta, you did not put this default value. We need to put this default value. Order equal to -1. Okay, so this is the, yeah, Shweta, that's correct. So this is the line which we do to create the state variable. Now we have to write the handle change function. So write down the handle change function so that when someone will change the values, we should be able to call this handle change, and we should update the set state here. We should update the state variable this one. So I want now what you will write in the handle change. Okay, Rakesh has problem. Yeah, so Kate, you have to write down this handle change function. Give me this handle change function. Okay, Sonu Singh has answered correctly. Any other? Okay, Ashok Kumar has answered correctly. Yeah, correct. Both of you are correct. Let me write down. Give me 1 minute. Okay, so let me write down this handle change, and everyone has answered correctly. I will call the set state, which is this one, and here I will put arrow function, and where I will take the previous value here st, and I will return with the previous value with new value which is coming with the name and value. And I wanted to console.log of state to see how it is updating. Now I will call this handle change. So when we call this input box, let's see what we are getting in this handle change. Whether we are getting name and value correctly or not. Let's check it. Let me check what is coming in the name and value. Okay, so let's check it. So when I type something, it's saying name is keyword and value is coming like this. Okay, 1 second. Rakesh is not able to join, so I'm seeing how to it. Okay, so name is coming keyword, value is coming D, so that's fine. So that is what I needed it. Since it is giving me name and value, so I can call handle change function directly here without any other change. So that means whenever the search will happen, this handle change will be called and we will get updated state. Let's check this again. So I will put something, you will see state is updated with the S. Whatever I'm doing, it is updated with that value. So now let's try to change this one. Let's try to change this select part. I will put something E and V to see what is E and V coming. Because this is coming from the material go, I don't know what value they are sending. I just put 2 parameters to see if I'm getting 2 or 1 parameter. One second. Okay, let's change this one. So we are getting E and V. V is some one thing, and in the target I'm getting value. So E dot target dot value is something, I'm getting it. Okay, give me 1 minute. I will help Rakesh and then I'll come back. Okay, so what we are getting it here, we are getting E as the event, and V doesn't have any meaning, so I'll delete the V part. And what I have to do here, okay, okay, so what I have to do here, so I have to delete this console. Sorry, I am helping him also. Okay, so here I will call the handle change function, and name, I want to pass the name is called a sort by, and the value is nothing but what we are getting it here. It's the e dot target dot value. Same thing, you need to copy this one into the second part in this on change, and here only thing we need to change the sort by. Now we will check how it is working. So I'll change the sort by to created at. It's giving some warning, but we will fix that soon. Let's say created at or descending, so it is -1, or ascending, it is 1. Okay, wait. Okay, 1 second. So just copy this code. I will fix that warning. Okay, just put this handle change everywhere. Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes. So now if you see, I'm getting this warning. Can anyone tell me how to fix this warning? If you have solution, just put it in the chat. I'm getting warning. What should I do so I should not get this warning? Yeah, Ashok Kumar is right. So we need to put, since we did not put the value, see, we just put the handle change. We did not put the value, and that's the reason it is coming. So for each case, we need to put the value. We need to put the value. So it will be like state dot keyword. Okay, same thing we need to do it for here also. State dot sort by, and same thing for this another one. State dot order by sort order. Now we'll see if error is going or no. Okay, so this is my page. I will put something. See, error is not there. Change it. No error. Descending. No error. Right? So we are able to update the value locally in this component. But when user will click search, I need to update all these three values in the Redux. So next task will be when user will click the search button, that is here I will create on submit equal to handle submit. So whenever this handle submit is called, it has the E by default, and I will call E dot prevent default. So here in this handle submit, I need to update all this information, all the state variables to the Redux. Where to Redux? If we see the Redux, we have the keyword, sort by, and sort order. We need to update all these three fields. So for the keyword, to update the keyword, we can use this keyword part. To update the sort by, we can use this sort by dispatch part. Or to update the sort order, we can update the sort order. But since we need to pass three, if you call each one separately, so it's a three call. So straight over the three call, try to make only one call. We can directly call this campaign object, and we will send the object of only these three parameters, so that it will update only these three parameters. So now, if we go to the action, we have update campaign object. So you need to call this function with all three parameters. Don't add other parameters. Just add these three parameters only. So you have to call this function with the three parameters here and update the reducer, update the state, update the overall state. Now your job is, how will you write? Right now you don't see the Redux integration in this page. So you need to do first Redux integration in this page, and then when someone will call the handle submit, you need to call this function to update the Redux. So this task is little big, but I will write down what you have to do. So put the React Redux integration on search page. This is the first part, and then call this function from the campaign action. With an object, and this object will have three parameters, which I showed. What three parameters? Okay, let's see what three parameters we need. These three parameters. So this object should have these three parameters, and once you call this function, it will automatically update the reducer with the three parameters, and we can see the new value in the reducer. Try to do this yourself, and if you get stuck, let me know. So just do this. Everything will be inside the search component. Okay, so try it. I'll give you 5 minutes. Okay, are you able to do this or no? Any problem in doing this? So maybe I'll give you some hint if you are not able to do it, but I will not tell you the solution. So this is the test.jsx file. First you have to copy, this template. So you need to call this template like this. Instead of calling the test action, you have to call the campaign action and get the function which we needed and put it here. Change the name here and call it here. And then whenever on click or on submit, you need to call that function with the proper appropriate value. So just use this test.jsx file as a sample to complete your task. Okay, so I will give you this assignment. So I need this tomorrow. By the time I will do some other thing. So we will do some other thing now. This will be the test assignment which you have to complete tomorrow and to me. So let's go some other thing. Let's do some other thing now. I'll put this assignment in the React Telegram group. So let's try to go to create part now. Let me close all. So this is the create function component which we created. Now here we will do some modification as I explained in the beginning of the class. And what is the modification we have to do? We have to add the current user in the users column and add the user in the current column, and then we have to update the users plus count. That part we will be doing it now. Okay, so let's work on that part. So let me do it, and just I will be doing this, and I will ask you to do this task part and post part. So these two parts you have to do it. Okay, but this part I will be doing it. So make sure you know how I'm doing it. Similarly, you have to add these two parts. You don't have to do this now, but remember this will come in your plate in few days. Okay, so let me see what is the right place to add the relation. So the relation should be added when it is the create phase, because in edit we don't need to put the relation. It is already, the user is already there. So we need to take care of it in the create phase. When I created this deleted, then we have the approved. Okay, and then have the user. Okay, let's add few things here. Post.set, here I will put users count. I will put it 1 because the one who is creating this campaign, he will be already in the users count. He will be already in the join state. So I will add his name here. I will add one more, post.set tasks count. This is for the task I'm adding it. Though task is not created here, we will just create the counting part here, and initially it will be the 0 task because no one has created the task now. Third thing will be post.set post count. So how many posts are there for this one? I will be adding it here. Okay, so these three things I will be adding it here. Okay, now let's take use of the users part and create current user in the relation. So we are doing the relation part now. We already did relation few days back, but check again how to do this. Relation of users. So to get the relation, I will create a variable called as a relation equal to post.relation. I have to use post.relation, and I have to give the some name. What will be the field name? Let's say I will say users. If I want to do for the task, I will be putting the task here. But now I'm not doing a task, and task has not to be done on this page. That task will be done in the separate page. So relation of the user, I just say post.relation and the users. Now I want to add in this relation. So I'll say relation.add. What I want to add, I want to add this current user. So I'll add this one. And that's it. It will automatically create a user field and it will add the current user in the relation. We don't need to do any other thing. So these are the 2 lines of the code which we need to add. I'll put in the Telegram chat also. So you need to, if you have deleted the administrator role, you just create a new role, administrator, that will be fine. No need to change any other thing. So I'll show you. I will go to this role 1 and just create a new record with the name of administrator. Everything will be fine. And then add users here. Now let's check it here in the campaign. Right now you do not see the users field. We have only one user field who is the creator of the post. But since we changed the code, we should see this users field also now. Once I create a new campaign. Let me create a new campaign now. Okay, campaign is watch Pushpa movie. Okay, have you seen Pushpa movie? Who has seen Pushpa movie? Yeah, so we will be watching this Pushpa movie campaign so that people can watch this one. Okay, so this is created. Now I will go to the database and see. Okay, so we have the 4 record. If you see, a new column is created that is called the users, and we have another column, post count, users count, task count. User count is 1, and if I click this relation, users relation, you will see the creator of campaign is already there because I added one user in relation. If I add more users for this one, since this one is old one, there will be no relation. There is no user. For this one also, there will be no user. So only the current one has the user because we just put that code here. So this table is created and relation is automatically created for the users table. This is user. Can you see this user? User. So it is the relation is created with the user table. If we do it for the task, we have to create a new table task, and then here you will see relation of task. For the post, we will create a new table for the post, and here relation you will see the post. So there will be 2 more columns coming up in few days when we will add that functionality. Okay, so just now add these 2 lines of the code, and that's all for today. We will work more tomorrow on this one. No, not tomorrow, on Saturday. So remember, Saturday we have 8 to 8:30 data structures. This is a sharp. At 8:30 the data structure of class will end, and 8:30 we will start React project again. Okay, is that clear? That's it for today. Thank you very much. Any